Marty works in the bank. He's not actually that good with numbers, but that's not really a big part of it. Well, I suppose it helps if you're on a cash desk, but only because the time would pass quicker if you like counting. You see, Marty's on the pathway to management. He played county. Credit to the parish, Mammy says, and a shoo-in for the council. People loved him on the pitch, so I suppose it just makes sense that they would trust getting financial advice off him too. More so than some Mary they never heard of, even if she does have a finance degree from UCD. I went into the ballroom and they were still on the floor, shifting. It was vile, like watching a prelude to something else. I went straight onto that dance floor and up to them, and I said, "Excuse me." Yeah, they didn't notice, so I just stood there like, "Excuse me!" They stopped hissing, and Marty looked at me, and I was just about to speak when she got right up in front of me, way too close to my face, and said, "Fuck off, will ya?" And then she turned around and started to kiss Marty again. Oh, I tapped her firmly on the shoulder, and she spun round, shoved me away from them both, and then spun back and lobbed her gob at him again. He was now trying to push her off. She was sturdier on her feet at that stage. Always one of them too sly to let herself properly go on a night out. And she had a grip on him. I tried to help by pulling her off, but her hold on him was so fierce that she wouldn't budge. Well, so there was nothing else for it. I grabbed her by the hair and I ripped her off him like a scabby old plaster, and I flung her away from him. I had so much adrenaline in me, I swear I could have lifted Daddy's van off the road. Marty was stood there, just blinking at me, and I held my breath. There was a commotion over to where Debbie was. Her hands were up on her head, and she was crying. Oh, geez, I could see blood. I didn't understand, and then in my hand I saw her desperate looking lime green fascinator with a big lump of her hair still in rows of perfectly gel sprayed curls. I flung the bloody thing towards her and I went over to Marty. He was staring at me. I mean, most of it was definitely him trying to focus because of the drink, but Schieffer told everyone afterwards that he was pure starry-eyed with the love of me descending upon him like the Holy Spirit. We kissed. His hands quickly dropped to my arse, which I normally wouldn't have allowed so soon after starting the shift. But I let him at me. On the bus, on the way home, Marty put his dicky bow round my neck as a symbol of our new status as a couple. Well, he dozed off and I took it and I put it on myself. But he woke up and he asked me, were we nearly home yet? And he saw it on me and he winked. I said, yes, Marty, we're nearly home now. And he fell back to sleep. Debbie's hair grew back, but Schieffer was wrong. She is regularly in my life. She works in the Good Chippers now in town, and whenever I'm in and I say loads of vinegar, she barely tips the bottle in, and I want to squeeze the fucking thing into her face. But I don't. I say, thanks a million, Debbie, and I put more on at home. But it never tastes the same.